Alright, this is it. Today's the day. We're going to be doing some Barrows runs, probably about 25 to 30, maybe a little bit more, a little bit less, we'll see. And I think for these initial runs, I'm going to be trying to find some sort of consistent gear setup. I might get a little bit more gear, a little bit less, drop a few things, add a few things. We'll see. As for what I want for Barrows, well, we're going to be doing the fight caves. In the fight caves, I would really like to have full Guthans and Kirill's top, bottom, and crossbow. And for Dagannoth Kings, preferably something tanky, as I'm going to need all three combat styles, so maybe Darogh's top and bottom, Torag's top and bottom, whatever that may be. Everything else, oh no, Aram's robe top and bottom will be really great as well. And everything else after that, probably was just high elk. Since every item that you can get from Barrows is worth at least, I think, 40 to 50,000 GP when you high elk it. So really good money whenever I get an item, or it can be in a gear upgrade. So either way, it's a win-win. We've only done Barrows twice so far, so we have basically no idea what we're doing. All I know is I'm going to be doing Aram first, since I think that's going to be the hardest, maybe Kirill. Brother, do I really have to do that? Where is he? Where are you? Oh, there he is. I think I just have to talk to him, right? Because this is something related to Desert Treasure 2, which just released not that long ago. Alright, that was quick. That was really quick. A lot more quicker than I thought it was going to be. So Kirill is definitely going to be the hardest, since the melee brothers are very easy. As for Kirill, I'm going to be using magic, since I looked at a DPS calculator and melee is pretty terrible against him, at least with my gear set. And down in the catacombs here, I would much rather have a melee brother, since I can safe spot them. I'm fairly certain that this safe spot, like with the invisible ladders and the actual ladder, is pretty commonly known, including the little rubble pieces within the hallways, I guess you want to call them. So definitely want the melee brothers within the catacombs. If I do get Aram or Kirill, I probably am going to have to use 2 or 3 doses of prayer potions. Alright, okay, I'm on the brink of death, so we're going to have to jump in and jump out, teleport away. Our third chest is going to be nothing. Okay, runes and the strange icon I did look into. I just had to destroy it every single time I open up the chest. The best way that I found to restock food is heading all the way to the gnome stronghold, talking to these gnome waiters, and getting these pre-made chalk bombs and pre-made TTLs. They each heal 16 each, and I think they're about like 150, 175 GP each. So if you need cheap food that you can easily get, there you go. I'm walking back to do my 4th Barrows run, and I just remembered something that I did learn from the last run, is that these blood runes right here, I do not get a whole lot of. If I do roll the blood rune drop table, which I think it's 1 in 8 or something like that, I only get about 40 per run. And I definitely use a lot more than just 40 per run. So using the Flame of Zamorak spell, as great as it is, it's not going to be economically viable, since I'm broke, as you can see. I can't afford all the the blood runes I'm going to have to be buying. So I'm going to have to be switching to something more economical, probably just Firebolt for the time being. Maybe I might get 55 Slayer for the Slayer Dart or the Magic Dart or whatever it's called. So I think this will be the last run I'm going to be doing with the old Flames of Zamorak. Chest number 5 for runes. I think I'm not going to record every single chest, but I'm going to do it every 5 KC, I think. We're going to be taking a short break from Barrows because we're going to do the Family Crest quest. And we're doing the quest because at the end of the quest, you are awarded with the Steel Gauntlets, and these Steel Gauntlets can be imbued with Cooking, Goldsmith, or Chaos Gauntlets, and they each have their own respective buff, but the only ones that we care about is the Chaos Gauntlets. But the reason why I want the Chaos Gauntlets is because I will be using the Firebolt spell, and the base max hit of the Firebolt spell is 12, and with the Gauntlets, it'll be up to 15. Right, this is where we say goodbye to the Zamorak staff because it's way too expensive. I believe we also get 46k, is it? 48k from that, and it costs 80k to replace. This will be Family Crest Quest complete right here. Family Crest quest is completed, and the steel gauntlets are now going to be turned to chaos gauntlets if I do find Jonathan, I believe it is. After talking to Jonathan, we do have the chaos gauntlets now, and the chaos gauntlets are the same exact stats as the Clank's gauntlets. As you can see here, the defensive stats, they do not change whatsoever. And if you look at the melee strength, they're both +2. So the Clank's gauntlets are now worthless to have. So I'm just going to drop them here. And the Chaos Gauntlets are now going to be our new all-purpose glove slot item. Big number 10 coming up for the Barrows KC. And can we get any big items for big number 10? No. I'm on a 36 Iron Dragon Task, and I tried to kill one, and I barely managed to do so with using so much supplies. So I'm going to have to shamelessly cancel this task. As much as I would like to try and get Dragon Plate Legs, it's just not going to work out with 35 left. So yeah, our streak is going to be reset to 0, which is unfortunate. Yes, please. 28 monkeys. That's more like it. Now that I can do.
Alright, next task. Black Demons. Alright. Now that I can safe spot in the Taverly dungeon, so that's not a bad task at all. I don't know if this is like 13 or 14, but chest number, whatever. Oh my goodness! Oh no.
It's a great first item, but the problem is I cannot wield it. So that's disappointing. I got the defense, but not the magic. I need 8 more magic levels, and magic is not cheap to train, especially on an Ultimate Ironman. Oh boy.
So this right here is a 30k elk, and that is definitely not worth high elking. So it's gonna be another inventory slot just sitting in my inventory, and that I can't even use for like, I don't know, like a while. I don't know when I'm gonna get 70 magic. I'm definitely a lot more incentivized to get 70 magic now, but it sucks because every other item I could have gotten and used except for Aram's, and of course the first item I get is Aram's robe top. So I am here at the Fremnik Slayer dungeon killing basilisks, and now these guys do drop nature runes pretty frequently in a good solid amount. They do drop nature runes in a 1 in 128 for a drop of 37, and also 15 in a 1 in 25. So I think I'm going to camp here until I do get the amount of nature runes that I'm satisfied with, which I did the math is 5,780. And if I were to buy all of that in, let's say, the Mage Arena rune shop, that would cost me a little bit over 1 mil. So we're a little bit off of that 1 mil mark. So I believe being a Basilisk, AFKing, doing whatever on the side, and getting nature runes every now and then would be a pretty good, thing to do. And just like that, that's what? 15. I don't think I'm gonna get all of my nature runes just from these guys. They do also drop things like rune daggers, some coins, so it'll definitely all add up, and I might buy the last, 1,000 or 2,000 of nature runes. So I'm hoping to get like 2,000 or 3,000 nature runes just from drops from these guys. And that's definitely going to take quite a few hours, but I am definitely wanting to get level 70 magic. Oh, and another thing, these guys also do drop Ranar Weeds, which we are definitely burning low on. So, Ranar Weeds, Nature Runes, Rune Dagger to High Elk, so these guys are perfect right now. So it has been 1 hour since I began doing this, and I think we're doing really good actually. 200 Nature Runes, about a 35k extra than what we had before, and in that 1 hour span I did kill 100 basilisks, and from those 100 basilisks I did get about 70k. So if I do get 70k per hour, which I do think is a little bit on the higher end, so let's just say 60 to 65k per hour, that's gonna take me between 15 to 20 hours. So I restocked on food and reorganized the inventory quite a bit. We may not look like the best, but considering our armor previously, the green D-hide top and bottom, and now, we should last a lot longer at the basilisks. Alright, with that trip, we need about roughly 165k left of our 1 million goal. And that will take about just under 3 hours, which should not be too bad. But now I am going to take a little break from doing that, since that's what I've been doing for the past 15 or so hours. And what I'm going to be doing now is Ichlarin's Little Helper, and then right after that, Rogue Trader, because we still have to sell these 402 blood runes to Ali Morrisane and Al-Kharid, and I cannot unlock that until I do the Rogue Trader quest. So right after that, I am going to go back to the Basilisks and finish up the 2.5-3 hours that I have left, and then we can finally do our Alking to get level 70 magic. And now this part, this little puzzle that I have to solve, I have no idea how to solve it, so I'm just gonna have to click randomly until something works. I mean, this is kind of close, actually. Hold on. Oh, wow! That was really quick. That was a world record speed run. Oh my goodness. Here is Ichlarin's Little Helper completed. Didn't get any levels, but now we're gonna head on over to Ali Morrisane and start the Rogue Trader quest, which should be pretty quick if I remember correctly. So now that I finished the little mini quest, I can now talk to Ali Morrisane, buy other runes, and now I have access to nature's laws, deaths, bloods, everything here. If I do sell these for 200 each, it doesn't matter how many blood runes there are, it's always going to be 200 each. Sell 50, sold 200, 50, 100, 150, sold 200, I can just sell the rest, and they're all just going to sell for 200. And that's the nice thing about this shop, no matter what, it's always going to sell for the same exact price. Jagex is telling me to take a break from my screen. System update is coming. It's 3:30 a.m. in the morning. I've been here for way too long. I don't know how much longer I need, how much more money I need, but if I had to guess, it's 75 to 80,000, something like that. So I have about an hour left, if that's true. 75, 80, whatever thousand that's left. Yeah, I mean, we're almost there. I am finished. I'm done with basilisks forever. Well, maybe not forever, but for a long time, because I have gotten more than enough of the 1 million gold that we originally targeted. I probably have around 1,100,000, and after all of this is said and done, I'm probably gonna have about 50k left if I'm lucky, I think, outside of the coins and the nature runes. I mean, looking at our 158 law runes, which is not going anywhere anytime soon, so we can now actually teleport around the game. I got a bunch of gems, so I got some crafting levels. Okay, not levels, but like some XP. Levels, though, I did get 15 strength, which is really good. I think I got 2 or 3 hit points levels. I did get 1 herblore level, which 45 I can now make super attacks, which is pretty good. And oh boy, what else? I did get 1 magic level from high alching a bunch of things. This guy right here. Every single world, I am gonna be buying 50 nature runes from this guy. So we have all these nature runes, but what are we going to high alch? I mean, what 5,400 roughly things am I gonna get in a quick manner that I can easily high alch? That is gonna be feathers. Feathers that I am gonna have to buy from Port Sarum. Because what I could be doing is I could be chopping these willows, I could be fletching them, I could be getting fletching, woodcutting experience, things like that. And I could be making like quite a bit of money in the end. But do you know how many hours that would take as an ultimate Ironman trying to fletch, chop, and all of that for 5.5 almost 1,000 willow logs? That's a lot. That's gonna take a very, very long time. We have our feathers, 5,391. And now we are going to high alch all of these, which I think you can get, what, 1,500 high alchs done per hour, I think, roughly. So this is gonna take 3.5-4 hours of high alching. So that's more time down the drain for 70 magic. Fun, very fun. Just hit level 70 magic, and it turns out it was 5,390 because when I did teleport here to Baroque to begin high alching, that also like pushed me over, so I didn't need that last one. But level 70 magic, and we now have the ability to wield Aram's robes. Man, that looks so good. Our first ever piece of Barrows armor. From 21 magic up to 51 magic. And look at the defensive bonuses too. Stab 100, crush 114, and then it doubles everything. So now that we're finally done with that, there's a few things that I have to claim that I lost, like the green d'hide, the monk's robes, unholy book, and I think that's it. We have reobtained our green d'hide, and now we have reobtained our monk's robe, top and bottom. And I think it's time to head back to Barrows, see what we can get. Maybe a back-to-back? I think the best way to utilize this Adam's rope top is to use it against Kirill, because it does actually matter what my magic bonus is for Kirill, since he is ranged, as opposed to the melee brothers who has a level 1 magic defense. And I may also use it against Rargh too, because Rargh does also hit through prayer, and I do need a little bit of defense when I am against him. Another bonus I do get from training all that strength is that I can now hit 20s with the Dragon Scimitar, as opposed to, I think it was 17 was a max hit last time I was here. Alright, chest number 15, I think. Back to back. Anything? Oh, yes! Back to back. Alright, now, however, Darroch's helm, it's a helmet, yes. I don't see myself using it though. It does out for 61k, which is pretty tempting. So 105k up to 166k? Right, yeah, 166k. So money is money. Money is good. Especially since we just lost a whole bunch of money. So I will gladly get some of that back. Now this is going to be chest number 15. And any back-to-back-to-back? No, we do not. Alright, this is going to be the last kill count number 20, and we get nothing. I decided to return to Black Demons to do some Slayer, and now we have hit level 45 Slayer. My goal here is to get level 50 Slayer, because then we can be able to do Blood Velds, and Blood Velds are a really good source of blood runes.
It has been a while, a long time actually, because today is January 11th, 2024. So Happy New Year. Every clip that you saw in this video up until this one has been recorded in late June to early July. So it's been about 6 months since I've actually been on this account, and the purpose of this clip is just to say I'm not abandoning the account or anything like that. It's just time is not exactly on my side, and I would love to finish this series as soon as I possibly can. It's just time is the main issue. So if you made it this far into the video, thank you, appreciate it, and thank you for understanding, and enjoy the rest of the video. Right, I am currently flirting with death, so let's get this over with. And nothing. And I also forgot to keep on dropping this, which is extremely annoying. Also, I did come up with a route. I teleport to Camelot, right? And then I head over here to the little church. Then I'll head back over to the White Wolf Mountain. And I'll fly over to the Gnome Stronghold. Replenish my health and my food there. And then get right back into it. I think that's going to be the strategy to relatively effectively do Barrows runs. And I'll just, of course, teleport with the active file, head back to Mauritania, run the little route to the basement, go through the little thingy-majig, and there I am, back to Barrows. Right, so I got 47 Slayer by completing the Black Demon task, and our next task is going to be Greater Demons. I think they drop Arc Loose, don't they? I see, so they're locked behind a gate. I can't get to these guys through melee, so I'm gonna have to buy a lot of runes to get through this task. Got ourselves a little nice rune full helm that we're definitely gonna high elk. What is that, 35k? 25-ish, whatever? And look at that. The next kill is a clue scroll. Let's hope we can actually do this. No, I can't. Can I? Oh no, definitely not. I need a Heraldic Rune Shield. This needs Legends Quest, which I don't think I can even do. I need like 55 Herblore. But the Rune Shield I can't do. Alright, last task of the night is... where are you? Assignment. Steel Dragons, dude? This is the final kill before we hit... oh, come on now. Come on now. Okay, now, level 50 Slayer, we do have Blood Velds, and Blood Velds, as I said, will be our primary source by far for blood runes, and we desperately need them, for sure, if we're going to be using Flames of Zamorak a lot. Flames of Zamorak will not be as effective since we don't have level 80 for the charge, but 20 damage is better than 16, I think is my max hit right now, with the Chaos Gauntlets and Firebolt. But yeah, I'm going to head on over and go see what it's like. The problem with Blood Veils is that they have a magic-based melee, and I don't think, yeah, my magic bonus is not that great at all. I am on a Blood Veil task, luckily enough, and I did get a hard clue. I have no idea where this leads me, so I'm gonna try and find out where it does lead me to, and see if I can hopefully do it. Because we are still looking for the Black D-Hide, and if we're lucky, a magic shortbow. Because if we don't, I think it's 80 fletching, and then the 70 or 75 woodcutting we have to get, which I really don't want to do.
I think this is the last kill of this task, and it was like 143 blood veils. I did get quite a bit, oh, more blood runes. So I got a total of 302 blood runes, which is enough for 150 casts, assuming I have the, what is it, fire and air? Yeah. I think I'm going to hold off on this and just get 55 Slayer, use Magic Dart all the way to 80, and then Charge will definitely make the Flames of Zamorak worth it, because Charge makes it from 20 damage all the way up to 30, my max hit while Charge is active. Lasts about, I think, 7 minutes, and I can cast it every 3 minutes. I can constantly use Charge while using Flames of Zamorak for a extremely good DPS increase, because right now I hit, I think, 16s with the Firebolt. What I'm going to be heading straight towards for right now, and I hope I can get it within a relatively short amount of time.
Doing a Hellhound's task, and I got a hard clue. Let's see if I can do it. Okay, so this is in the deep wilderness, but hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. It is right above the lever that you use in Edgeville and Ardoyne. You go up a little bit in the little spiderweb area. That's where you need to dig. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop you and 4 food. That's not a whole lot. The thing is, if I do get caught out there, I'm dead. There's nothing I could do. And I don't mind dying that much, but the Ranger Boots is the only thing I'm really worried about, since I lose everything on death. I can't use, whatchamacallit, this. So I killed the wizard, right? And then I ran all the way back in my panic state. I wasn't even thinking. I didn't even dig up the clue. So I had to go back out there, dig, and then get this clue. So 4 steps have been completed. And I have no idea what that means. I feel like I say that a lot when it comes to these clues. Alright, I think that's it. I just need that key. Yep. Alright. So, one of these areas. Okay, yes, thank you. So, all I need, or all I want, is Black D-Hide, top or bottom, or a magic shortbow. That's all I want, and it's not that rare. That's, that's crazy. I'm just gonna keep this around, I guess. I'll get at a later time, but since I am fighting, what are they called? Hellhounds? They do a lot of damage, they hit me frequently. I need the defense. Not even a few kills later, I get another one. They're everywhere, but they were here first, dig for treasure where the ground is rich with ore. These things are so vague. Here, let me log out so I can, look this up. Oh no, it gave us another one. Please tell me I can do this one at least. Yeah, this is in Shazian. That's the 5th step. The 5th step out of 6 possible ones. And it had to be that. So I'm wrapping up a Slayer task. It's a Troll Slayer task. I have 46 more to go, and I'm almost level 55. I'll be here really shortly, next trip hopefully. And I did get a Ranarr seed, so now I can finally use my farming patches again, and I know it's been a long time since I started using these, or since I last used these, I mean. And with this final kill, we have
Unlocked. Come on now. Alright, 55 Slayer, so we have unlocked the Slayer Staff, which we can now use Slayer Dart, or Magic Dart, sorry, which now deals a little bit more damage than Firebolt, even with the Chaos Gauntlets. So it might seem odd that I'm switching from Firebolt, which primarily uses Chaos Runes, to Magic Dart, which primarily uses Death Runes, because Death Runes are harder to obtain and more expensive than Chaos Runes. Except when it comes to these guys right here, Infernal Mages. They drop 7 Death Runes and a drop rate of 1 in 7 roughly, and they also drop Blood Runes, which is I think 1 in 64, 1 in 60, I can't remember. So these Infernal Mages right here I'm going to be killing a lot of, and growing some kittens to sell for 100 Death Runes in, what is it, Ardoin, West Ardoin. So that'll be my primary source of Death Runes.
Alright, so I finished a trip, got 161 Death Runes, 218 Blood Runes, Mystic Hat Dark, that's about 9k, same as the white one, 65k total coins. And the money we just earned, I spent about like 50k of that on the rune arrows here in the shop. I know I used the archery tickets, but that's going to take way too long, but now we are ready to go to Barrows. We're back, and we filled the inventory, and we have new prayer potions, and also Slayer Staff. So we're going to be using the Magic Dart spell now, which is going to be our spell up until level 80 Magic. When we unlock Charge, then we will switch back to the Zamorak Staff. It'll be a max damage of 30 compared to now our max damage of 17. Oh, hey, Elite Clue. Dropping that, because that came out in 2014, 15, 16? Whatever it is. My cat has finally grown, so we're going to give it to this civilian here for a free 100 Death Runes. And I did mention I'm going to have multiple cats, but that's going to be my one and only cat because I forgot how annoying they are to maintain. Something that just popped into my head that actually makes a lot of sense to me is I'm going to high out the green D'hide chaps and the green D'hide van braces, since the 2 extra inventory slots is going to be a lot more worth rather than the bonuses that the chaps and the van braces provide. As soon as this rat dies here, this is going to be chest number 26. Oh, ooh, okay, hold on. Alright, tank legs, nice. So while it's not like Curl's top or bottom or Aram's bottom or anything like that, tank legs are still very important. Because I have no tanky armor whatsoever right now. So this would be very good in the caves because I take a lot of damage down there. Also, Varrock hits really hard no matter what I wear, so hopefully this will help as well. Chest number 28, is it? And Varrock's helm for another duplicate. It's money. That's all I can say. It's money. No way. No way. No way. Where is it? High Oak, green D'hide top, and replace that with a Carol's leather top. That's so insane. If I had to specify what item I wanted the most right now at this very moment, it would be the Carol's leather top. And the fact that we got it at 32 KC, and the other things too, the tank legs at Aram's robe top, we're doing extremely well so far with Barrows. And I hope the luck continues going our way, because this is insane. And that is where I'm going to cut it for this episode. Fantastic ending. Fantastic runs for Barrows today. It was 30 runs, and we got, what was it, 5 items? 2 helms, Darrock's plate legs, Aram's robe top, Carol's leather top. No Guthan's items though, which is a little disappointing, but I'm very happy with what I have right now. I'm not leaving Barrows until I have all 4 Guthan's items. Outside of that, I just need Carol's bottom and Aram's bottom, and I think I'm good. Well, no, actually, Carol's crossbow would be kind of decent because it's extremely easy to get ammo for that. But anyways, stats improved, finally got our magic level up. So hopefully next episode is going to be level 80. I'm excited. I'm really excited. So, yeah, until next time, I'll see you then.